Hi, and our readings today for May the 15th come from Luke chapter 7, from Romans chapter 1, and from Hebrews chapter 11. If that sounds a lot, the Romans and the Hebrews readings are very short. The first one, Luke chapter 7, is one I deeply love. And it was a highlight for me when Carol and I visited the Holy Land, Israel, years and years and years ago, and visited Capernaum, which is where this action takes place. Because one of the things you can do at Capernaum today is you can see the foundation underneath the ruin, the foundation for the synagogue that Jesus knew. It can be dated back to the time of Christ. Now, the ruined synagogue that you see there, the walls, etc., in ruins now, are a later building, but the foundation, it's built on the same foundation. And it's just a reminder to me, which I'm sharing with you, because we're going to be looking at the issue of faith and knowledge, that faith is not a different thing to knowledge, and that our faith is not something just made up randomly. There are many things we take on faith, more about that in the message, but it's got nothing to do with because there's no knowledge. There's plenty of knowledge. Here's Luke's account of what happened in that place. Luke chapter 7, and I'm beginning to read it partway through verse 2. A centurion's servant, whom his master valued highly, was sick and about to die. The centurion heard of Jesus and sent some elders of the Jews to him, asking him to come and heal his servant. When they came to Jesus, they pleaded earnestly with him, "This man deserves to have you do this, because he loves our nation and has built our synagogue." So Jesus went with them. He was not far from the house when the centurion sent friends to say to him, "Lord, don't trouble yourself, for I do not deserve to have you come under my roof. This is why I did not even consider myself worthy to come to you. But say the word, and my servant will be healed. For I myself am a man under authority, with soldiers under me. I tell this one, go, and he goes, and that one, come, and he comes. I say to my servant, do this, and he does it." When Jesus heard this, he was amazed at him, and turning to the crowd following him, he said, "I tell you, I have not found such great faith even in Israel." Then the men who had been sent returned to the house and found the servant well. Jesus says, "I've not found such great faith." Romans chapter 1. And this has been something of a passage that has been underneath so much of my own ministry. Verse 16 and 17 of chapter 1. "I'm not ashamed of the gospel, because it is the power of God for the salvation of everyone who believes, first for the Jew, then for the Gentile. For in the gospel, a righteousness from God is revealed, a righteousness that is by faith from first to last, just as it is written, the righteous will live by faith." And then in the letter to the Hebrews, the beginning of a famous chapter 11, Hebrews 11, the first 3 verses, exploring something of the nature of faith. Now, faith is being sure of what we hope for and certain of what we do not see. This is what the ancients were commended for. By faith, we understand that the universe was formed at God's command, so that what is seen was not made out of what was visible. Do join us for the message for this week, May the 15th, as we explore something of the relationship between faith and knowledge, and in particular, our personal faith in God through Jesus Christ.